was changed and made new when an angel made his dream come true. And now he brings his dream to you. In a spoonful,
Hey Big Dreamers, I'm Paolo Presta, and welcome to Spoonful of Paolo! I know you all remember today's guest from E's hit show, Chelsea Lately. It's comedian and best-selling author, Heather McDonald. Her Showtime comedy special, I Don't Mean to Brag, is now available for download, and let me tell you, she is so hilarious in it. Now you know there's gonna be a lot of LOLs in this interview, so I'll see you all in the studio. Hello, Heather's here. We have her books over here. We have everything.
Oh, so cute.
How are
awesome.
you?
I'm great.
You know, it's so weird because just a couple weeks ago we watched your Showtime special.
Oh, good.
And like Patrick and I were cracking up. You got some funny bits in there.
Oh, good.
And I love it when you talk about your stepdaughter Mackenzie.
Yes.
I mean, it was funny. Was that like a dream of yours to do like a TV comedy special? Like, was that always?
I definitely think for any stand-up, that is the biggest accomplishment because when I lived in Brentwood with all my sorority sisters after college and I was just starting new stand-up, my friends were like, oh my God, you'd watch those comedy specials on Comedy Central over and over and over again. And I was always like, oh, what will I wear for it? What will it be like? And then I kind of like, then time went on and I like, had kids and I didn't do stand-up for a while and then I got back into it with Chelsea Lately. And even during that time, I didn't really think I would be able to have a special. Like it is a big deal. It is really hard to get. And so, yeah, to have it and that night, I was like, this was like the dream from the beginning to the end.
Yeah, because I remember growing up, I remember watching Ellen DeGeneres' special,
yes.
Roseanne Barr, and then like you have your special on Showtime. Was there one you would watch over and over growing up, or were you just...
No, but there's like bits and things that I remember. And I remember there was also a show called Evening at the Improv that would have like a lot of not super famous comics, but they would, like it was on A&E.
Okay.
And I'd watch that with my parents all the time. And I used to think, this is really working The Secret, which I didn't realize. And when I found out about The Secret, like in the late or early 2000s or whenever it came out, I didn't realize how much I did it not subconsciously and not knowing. Because I would do things like that. I would be like, one day I'll be on that stage at the LA Improv, because that's where we're shot, and my parents will be in the audience. And all that, would happen. And then there was interesting because it would happen also with like shortcomings. Like I remember I was at the Groundlings Theater and there was pictures of the Sunday Company, which you perform on Sundays, and the regular troupe. And I remember looking up at both the troupes and I'm like, I'll definitely be in the Sunday, but I probably won't be in that one.
And look.
And I was not in that one. I was only in the Sunday. And so I do think it's kind of dangerous to do that too,
Do you still get nervous? Because like I was thinking, before it happens, you're going up there, you're doing your stand-up, but you've been doing it for a while, back and forth.
Yeah.
Do you get nervous before you go on
stage? I just got
do.
nervous last night.
You did?
Because I went to do a show at the Revolver.
Okay, yeah.
And it was for my friend Guy Branum's album. He did a comedy album release party. And it's just been really long since I've done like a little LA room like that. So it gave me the feeling of like me 15 years ago more than now. I go and I get on a plane and my name's on the headline and I'm doing an hour and people paid money to see me. And so I was like, well, and I got to do 10 minutes and it's got to be new and fun and everything. But it was great. Like it was so fun. But I think it's good to always be a little bit nervous.
Your Showtime special, there's a bit you do, and where you talk about getting the communion.
Yes.
I actually recorded it on my phone, and I sent it to my sister because I'm like, that's so you. You want to go up there, get the communion, do your walk, do your pose, and your tight jeans.
So I'm actually Catholic, and thank you. And we send our kids to Catholic school, and I'll be honest, I'm a bit of a lapsed Catholic. We don't go every Sunday. We only go to church when I need to pray for something really important for myself. Or have like a really great outfit to wear, because going up for communion is like a little runway. It's like...
That's funny.
It is
funny.
true.
You can download. I said in the intro. You can download it.
You get seen.
Yes.
And
yes.
it's about that.
Yeah.
It's
Were you
about
always
looking good.
the funny one in your family? Like,
I came from a really funny family, which is where I was saying how I have some siblings that are jealous. One in particular. It's because everybody was really funny. Like my mom, it was like. They were all like on a little bit verge of show business. My mom had gotten a full scholarship to Catholic University for drama, and her dad kind of convinced her to go journalism. But she never cared. Like she was so happy to be a mom, and never like desired to be an actress or anything. But you could tell she was dramatic, like she could have been, and she was like stunning. And then my dad was totally like a character out of Mad Men. He did all the advertising and everything. So they were both funny and creative. You have to be really creative to be in advertising. So they were funny, and then they became like realtors who were just like this dynamic couple that like, and then all my siblings are funny. But yeah, I think being the youngest of 5, first of all, I got an enormous amount of attention. Like I was totally adored. And nobody hated me too much because I was just like the little one that, the fifth mistake. And like, seriously, I mean, it was so funny.
Please.
It was, I was so...
Your parents were like, oh my God, thank God.
No, it wasn't because my mom went on the pill after baby 3, and which was against the church, but she went on the pill, and then a friend of a friend got a blood clot from the pill.
Oh my God.
So she went off the pill and then had 2 more kids. So I'm always like, if it wasn't for that woman and her blood clot, I would not be here today.
Your mom's probably at the grocery like, look at my daughter, I'm so glad it all worked out. She's got books, she's got a Showtime special.
Thank God that woman had a blood clot. No, seriously, like, she'd always say that. She'd be like, oh, obviously, my dad would be like, well, your mother couldn't read a calendar, and so, yeah, we knew we weren't planned. We knew we were mistakes, but they were always like, thank God, and that, we all got along so well and had fun.
Speaking of your family, is it true that your kids, are they going to the same Catholic school that you went to?
They go to the exact same Catholic school I go
that's
to. That's
crazy.
And I'm doing career day on Friday
for
the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. 200 kids, and I'm having my husband film it.
Oh my God. I mean, you talk about some experience in your book about like going to the school, as the mom.
Right.
But overall, I mean, I can just imagine if I was in that school and I was a mom, I'd be like, oh girl, I want to be your friend. Like,
so would I.
I would want to be your friend. I don't
to.
understand. I know, I read that in your book. I don't understand that. If Heather McDonald is in my school, like, I'm like, girl, hey, how you doing? Where do you want to get tonight?
I don't know if they think I'm like bigger shit than I am, and I don't want to be bothered. But I'm like, why is no one inviting us to the pool party? No.
Oh my God. I bet your kids love having you as a mom. Like,
They say that they do what I ask them. I'm always like, if they ever complain, I always go, would you like another mother? Would you like us to find you another family? Because like you're 12, you're a hot commodity. I'm sure there's someone on a farm that would like to put you to work.
In so many ways, yeah.
And so they know to be grateful.
I'm thinking, you being a stand-up comedian, is it because, people don't know, it's a grueling job, because traveling a lot, and, you have your kids, your husband, but what would you say is the biggest sacrifice you had to make for your career? Because I know it can be...
It's definitely missing the really early years of my younger son's life. I felt a lot of guilt about that, because doing Chelsea Lately, it really wasn't like long hours. Like I'd get home at night, but then all the other opportunities that came with it, which my husband was always like, take it or don't. He never was like, take it, we need the money, or hey, what are you doing going out again? Never, ever. So I mean, that's the thing. That's why there aren't many female stand-ups who are married mothers, because it's really hard to find that guy that's always down for watching the kids, totally supportive, fine that I talk all about him. I mean, he has a good life too. I mean, look at me. But
Just look at her.
But I do think I do think that I feel bad, like, so I've always tried to like enjoy those times, but there's times where I'm like, I really missed like those preschool years. But at the same time, it's like, I almost feel like these years, my kids are 12 and 9, and my stepdaughter's 15. These years are almost like the more important years, because you're really shaping who they are.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're always all important, But I do feel like with him, he was like a little more sensitive, so I think he missed me more. Like my other son was just like, don't volunteer, or like, he's fine.
Yeah.
And my other son is just like, where were you last night? And I'm like, I had to go to something. Oh, really? With your friend Liz? And I'm like, hey, like, I just took you to Mexico for a week. Like, he will guilt me, like...
It's because he loves you. It's because they all love you, that's why. And they want their mom so bad. Who doesn't want their mom?
So there's certain kids that will guilt a working mom worse than another.
Okay, so now we're going to have a little fun.
Good.
We're going to play a game, okay?
Love it.
It's called Rolling with Heather. So we have 2 cubes, okay? 2 cubes.
Oh.
And you are going to be spinning. You have a minute to do. These are my favorite impersonation that you do. And there's 6 of my favorite ladies that you do.
Okay.
And we have a topic over here. You roll the cubes, and you have 1 minute to do as many impersonation as you can. And if you do good, I have a little prize for you at the end.
So wait, I throw both of them?
Yeah, you're gonna have throw both cubes, okay? And whatever ones you get, then. So if you get Jennifer, and then you do impersonate Jennifer, topic is my kids.
Okay. Well, I don't don't have kids, you know, but I am good. I am great. I've got chickens, and we are raising our own chickens. It's crazy. You know, I said to Justin, I'm like, we really need our own chickens. And he goes, you know what, Jan? It's about living healthy. It's about having a really great hair serum. It's about Aveeno skincare. It's about feeling your best. It's about loving the chickens that are your eggs. I may only have one egg left, but I am good. I am great.
Oh my God, I love you, Jennifer. Go, go. You have 30 seconds.
Okay,
do another
wait.
one. Do another one. Go, go. Okay. So you have Celine Dion, Botox. So,
Well, you know, a lot of people say to me, Celine, you're getting up there. You're turning a little old. Why don't you get your face done? Get some Botox. And I said, you know why? No, because I like to do expressions. I like to wink. I like to dance. I like to get angry at my kids. You know, I like to say, listen to me, twins, because I don't remember your names. Go back to your room.
do another one. You can do one more. Do one more. Okay. No, do. I want to see you do
Just
Drew.
do it.
Do Drew.
Drew.
Here, and spin this one. Let's do that one.
I like. Okay. I'm so excited that Hillary is running in 2016. Finally, a woman with some morals and some statutes and some ability to rule the world. It's like women should rule the world, and Hillary, who is better than Hillary? I'm a huge feminist, and I just find it almost surreal that she's running, but also an incredible blessing to the universe.
Oh my God. Okay, wait, do one more. We have to get this. There, spin it. Do this
Okay.
one. Go.
My big secret. Oh, don't let me know what you're doing. My big secret. Okay, let me do big 50 Shades of Grey. Okay, Marley Mountain, 50 Shades of Grey. But I saw 50 Shades of Grey, and basically, I did not think it was that great. I saw it as Pretty Woman meets 12 Years a Slave. It was a lot of violence, and I don't find that sexy at all. I find it disturbing that a young girl would like a guy just because he owns a helicopter.
Okay, no more. Oh my, that's my favorite one. Okay, wait, so you have to go. We're gonna, because we know you like to drink, so
Yes.
you're going home with the
Oh my God, I love it.
the biggest wine glass that we could find for you. So that's gonna be for you. Okay.
I love it.
I just feel like I just
Thank you.
interviewed Celine Dion, which that was always been a dream of mine. Okay, so your website, heathermcdonald.net.
HeatherMcDonald.net. I have lots of live shows coming
up. I think you're gonna be in. Where are you gonna be next? I think you're going.
Dallas and Jacksonville, Florida, then San Francisco at Cobb's, American Comedy Club in San Diego,
Yes.
Hermosa, and LA Improv in July. So
Thank you.
I have a bunch coming up in the next
I just want to say I adore you. I love you. Thanks
This
for
was so much fun.
Hey, thanks for making us laugh. I mean, you really are the best. You really are. So
you.
sweet. Don't forget, go to heathermcdonald.net, get more information on our tour dates. And thank you. See y'all next time at Spoonful of Paolo. Bye. Celine, that was so good.
That
was
is so like clever. Like, how did you guys think of this?
Look, we